going anywhere. Anyway, I just got done with a random video. But here's going to be my review for Attack on Titan Season 4, Season 4, Episode 24. Question. This is probably a bit of an a question I don't need to ask, essentially. But how stupid is Connie? Really? Because he ends up bringing Falco to his village, claiming that they're there to brush the Titan's teeth. Like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Does he really think that Falco is that stupid? No. Falco is not that stupid. Why would you want to brush a Titan's teeth in the first place? Technically that would be something Hanji would do, to be completely honest. At least, past Hanji would, anyway. However, actually, now that I think about it, that actually is brought up later. The same episode, too. By Hanji, I might add. And, Armin and Gabi show up at this point, trying to get Connie to not do this, and Gabi spills the tea on what Connie's planning, and he tries to get Falco up the ladder, holding him at sword point, I might add. And, Armin decides to go over and end up sacrificing himself. Instead of being Falco, it would be Armin that she would eat. And Connie, seeing this, goes in and pushes him out of the way, letting Falco go in the process. And then even after that, Connie was like, if you did that, then my mother would be the inheritor of the Colossal Titan, and this will be in for a lifetime of pain and misery. I'm like, you came up with that logic. That would have been the same thing that you would have put your own mother through with just be the Dry Titan instead of the Colossal Titan. How did you not come up with that conclusion sooner? Because I would think that Connie would be the type of person who would not want to put his mother through that kind of pain and misery. But no. Apparently, it's worth it if she's back. I don't think his mother would agree. But yeah, I mean, is Connie really that stupid that he does not see his own life? I know he's grieving that his mother might never come back, essentially. She might be stuck as a Titan forever. Unless they somehow figure out a way to reverse it. But even if they did somehow reverse it, the only ones that would be brought back would be Connie's mother and any other stragglers out there, essentially. Anyway, they end up partnering up together and they head to another town to get food because they hadn't really been eating. They end up running into Annie, stuffing her face, which makes Connie burst out in laughter. And she ends up leaving Hitch behind, and they end up going to team up, thinking, I guess, that it'd probably be better to team up with, people who are strong. Anyway, while this is going on, we get to see what Hanji and Levi have been up to. Yeah, Hanji's been getting rid of any pursuers and then stitching up Levi, and we see he has, obviously, injuries on his face, and I think he's lost at least 2 fingers. And I think it's, actually these 2 fingers. Because we see him have his thumb, and as far as I can tell, he still has these 2. Though they're kind of bandaged up. But these 2 are missing. So he's lost at least 2 fingers. These 2. Anyway, she's essentially reflecting on everything, and we find out that he was listening the entire time. And he, even despite his injuries, he still wants to kill Zeke. Even despite his injuries, he wants to kill Zeke, and I don't blame him. And they end up teaming up with Peak and the other guy. I'm like, ooh, that'd be great. Because they have one common goal. Stop the rumbling. Because if they don't, everybody else in the world is going to die, whether they were a part of all this or not. Anyway, all we know for sure is that the only countries that Marley has gone after is Anya Capone's country and Yelena's country. Those are the only two, besides the other one that we saw them fighting in the beginning of Season 4. Those are the only ones that we've seen them taking out. How many other countries have they gone after? Because I don't think they've gone after the one that Mikasa's family's from. And as far as I know, unless there's other countries out there, we don't know what other countries are out there and whether they've been conquered. If they haven't been conquered by Marley or if they haven't come into contact with Marley, they have no reason to go after Eldians. So Eren's logic is kind of flawed. That it'd be good to kill everybody in the world. No, just kill the ones that are actively going after you, essentially. Anyway, while all this is going on, Flock and the others are about to kill off Yelena and Anya Capone. And obviously Anya Capone didn't want all this to happen. He was only helping Eldia because he thought that in doing so, he'd be able to keep his own, protect his own country. Because Marley had conquered it. But now that all this is going on, he, as far as they know, his country's going to be destroyed by the rumbling. So, yeah, he's not too happy about this. He'd rather die. And it turns out that John, Mikasa, and the others are working together. Like John, Mikasa, Armin, Annie, Gabi, Connie, Falco, even Rhina, because apparently they went after him. They went and grabbed him too. Anyway, they colluded together, and with Hanji and them as well, because Jean misses with 4 shots beside Anya Capone, and next thing we know, the Card Titan shows up, grabs Jean, Yelena, and Anya Capone, and runs off with them. And the funny thing is that I didn't know they were colluding together at the time, and I thought that Jean had just gotten eaten, but Jean had pushed Flock out of the way. So I was like, really? You're gonna be mad at them because he just saved your freaking life, because I thought he was gonna get eaten. But no, apparently, Peak doesn't brush the Titan's teeth that she's in, and thus when she grabbed them all in her mouth, and when she dropped them off, wherever they were at, Jean was throwing up because of how nasty it was. And Hanji even asked her, do you guys really brush your teeth? Because it looks like not very hygienic. And I don't even remember what Peak had said at that. But yeah, now they've got a decent amount of people on their side, because John and the others are in one place, and Mikasa and the others, I'm guessing, are heading their way. But apparently someone saw them leave. I wonder who it was. Because it wasn't Flock, it was someone inside the building, because Flock was on top of the building. And we still have no idea what Eren and Zeke are up to, because I'm sure that once Zeke goes back to, I guess, his body, because his mind isn't in his body at the moment, he's not going to let Eren continue what he's doing. And same goes for Eren. So I'm assuming they're still in the conduit area. And actually that makes me wonder, what is going on with Historia? Because as far as we know, there were at least 3 guards with her at the time, and Nicola gave them that special Zeke wine. So more than likely, if they're still over there, they are more than likely Titans at this point. So Historia's got 3 Titans to deal with by herself. While pregnant, I might add. Heavily pregnant with no ODM gear, as far as we know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if they got ODM gear over there or not, but if not, then she's up a creek without a paddle. So, yeah. Hopefully we'll find out next episode what's going on with her. Anyway, give your opinion on all this, because I'd love to hear what you guys have to say on this. And I'll see y'all next time.